Hello everyone! Today is CC Design Preview Day 2 for the July release. And here is the first set, and that's the Gnome Home. And I use the sunflower. And this one is the Gnome Friends, and I use the sentiment from this set. And this is the film strip die, sorry. And I also used a large banner die. And here's my card, and we'll be putting it together. And my card base is 3.5 by 6 3/4. I'll add a piece of white paper inside just to make it a little stronger. And line it up. There it is. And I'll also have a white the same size for the top layer, and just line it up there too, and there we go. I took some peacock feathers for the little squares, and I'll ink those up, and I kind of want them dark enough because that'll be the background for the sunflowers. So I'll do all three the same thing. Always the edges are a little darker, so it kind of like frames it. And just blend those. And the third one I did off camera, just touching it up there. And bring in the base, and I'll be taping it. I won't show you all of it because I'll just put one, but you want to tape it real good all over so it's all nice and strong, because I'll be adding some foam tape to the back of this, so you want it all nice. And here it is, and I'll be adding my foam, like I said, tape. And I'll put it more towards the top part because I have the sentiment little banner that goes on the bottom, so I want a little bit more room for that to be sitting down there. And just placing my flowers just to see where I should add them, just to play around with them and see where they would be best. And there's my sentiment little banner, and I put some foam squares on the bottom. I put 2 layers on the bottom and just a single layer on the top because it's sitting on top of the film strip that already has some foam. So that's why I did that. And I decided to put a large foam square just where the flower is, so that part sticks out, and the stem that will be just flat. I think that it worked out perfect that way. And here I'm going to start coloring my image so you know the colors I used and how I did it. And the first color is the YR21, and you're just going to go around and just do just the top part of it. And then I brought in the YR23, just a little darker shade, and go all around again. And I'll bring back the 21 and just blend that part where the 23 is first, and then I'll just drag it out after, just so it doesn't sit there too long. I've been a sunflower person for the longest time. I just love sunflowers. I had my first kitchen I did just decorated for myself. I had sunflowers all over. Love sunflowers. Yeah, they're my favorite color too, so yeah. So here I'm just filling it out, just like I said, it's pretty easy. And then now I'm just gonna do the one on the side, the same thing, just the Y, yeah, YR21 and a 23, and then just dragging out just a little bit. Just that. And for the green, I only did one color of marker, so I got the YG17, and I'll be bringing in my pencils to do the shading. So I didn't do too many colors on this one. I start the middle with the E33, and now I'm bringing in the E37 just to make it darker. You want that nice and rich color inside there. And I'm gonna fill it in and finish it off with the E35 and just blend it. And here I'm bringing my pencil. I have a light brown and I'm adding it to the yellow part. My stomach is growling, sorry. Yeah, so I'm just bringing a shade of brown onto the yellow part, and I have my nib now and just blending it out with my Gamsol just to bring, just to make it a little darker shade towards the middle. And I'm gonna blend that, and I'm bringing in a darker shade of brown for the middle, just so it's much darker there. Hope you're having fun with the preview day. This is number 2, as I said. Yesterday I had a cute gnome card to share, and today it's a flower one. Yeah. I didn't use the new gnomes that we're showcasing today, but I have some colored already for another day, like my post days for CC Design later on in the month. And I'm just bringing a little bit more darker in the middle there. And now I got the green pencil just for some shading. I start with the green, a dark green, but then I'm gonna bring in the black just to match with the film strip because it's black. So I want it a little deeper and darker. So I'll be bringing in the black and just very soon here, just after I'm done the green, I'll bring in the black, see, just to darken it up, make it richer. And we have our block hop tomorrow too. I made 2 cards for tomorrow. They're not very hard. They're about basically the same idea for both. So they're fun. Okay, so here I'm just bringing in my gel pen and just putting like a highlight, and there, it's completed. Now I'm just gonna again play with the flowers and see where I can position them the best. Put a foam square on that one too. And that part, I just want it flat to the card. So this, the flower part, that will be standing out. So I'm just playing with the positioning. That one I will be moving it a little later because I found it was too tilted to one side. But you'll see that a little bit later. And here I'm just putting my banner and putting my second flower down. I just love these flowers. Like I said, big fan of sunflowers, so when I seen that, it was like, oh, these are beautiful. Had to do them. In here, I'm just putting a little bit more glue onto that one, and that's where I'm going to see that one in the middle is too much on that side, and it's too close to that one, so I'll be moving it. And I didn't wreck it, so that's all. It's all good. There you go. There. Love it. Now I'm bringing some sequins, some gold sequins for inside the flowers, just to give it a little bit of bling, just to dress it up a bit. Easy peasy. And just that one. And that's it for the card for today. Love the way it came out. I'm gonna bring in back the material I used, like the stamp set, the little gnome friends, and the gnome home for the flower, and the little banner, and the new film strip die, and bring in my card. Hope you subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you all later. Bye.